After living in China for almost 5 years now, God, it's been 5 years, I have seen some very, very innovative and interesting ways that people can make a buck or two, both legally and illegally. This is one of the most interesting things I've seen lately. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rojo Reads the News. I'm your host, Paul. Today, I have an interesting article. Comes to us from Panda Guys, written by Ryan General, and I think you'll find it interesting, too. A woman arrested after making $423,000 betting on delayed flights. How do you bet on delayed flights? A Chinese woman who has been making money off the incessant flight delays in China was arrested by local authorities. Identified only by her surname Li, the 45-year-old woman from Nanjing purportedly got rich off local flights taking off late. From 2015 to 2019, Li reportedly booked nearly 1,000 flights despite having no plans of actually flying anywhere. Okay, so how did she make money on this? Well, let's address the flight delays, first of all. I have many students who work in the airline industry here in various capacities, and the inside story is that delays are rampant in Chinese flights, domestic Chinese flights. Most of the airspace in China is controlled by the military and the government, so there's these very narrow paths for commercial flights to fly through, and there's these bottlenecks all over the country in the airspace. Those bottlenecks are causing bigger and bigger delays. That is the trend. That is the long-term trend, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better anytime soon. I think it's just going to get worse. She has created a money-making scheme by purchasing flight delay insurance and raking in the claims. Li prepares by doing her research, analyzing local weather patterns and news predictions before buying the insurance to determine which flights might get delayed or canceled. In a bid to avoid suspicion, she used not just her name, but also the names of her friends and family members in her transactions. Very common in these money schemes. You know, you pool your friends and family together and give everyone a cut. Taking advantage of the system, Li has made approximately 3 million yuan, or $423,000, after having booked more than 900 flights. Local authorities eventually got wind of her scam and conducted an investigation. It did not take long before Li was apprehended. On Friday, she was charged with fraud. Chinese travel service providers have since learned their lesson from Li and are now correcting the loopholes that made her scam possible. Policies are now updated to include a provision that compensation may only be paid for those who actually used the booked flight. The source is from nextshark.com. So I'm curious, did she take advantage of loopholes, like legal loopholes? And does this actually constitute fraud? Enterprising woman saw an advantage that she can do. She got away with it for many, many years and made a ton of money by doing almost nothing except for some research and some clever money management. What do you think about this one? Comment below, let me know.